guys, now we're on level 2 of our hip prehab exercises. So the first few again are going to be ones that you might need to take a day or two rest in between, just to make sure that you have time to recover and you don't get too sore. So the first one is going to be a sit to stand. So it is pretty much exactly as it sounds. Sherry's here, she's seated nice and tall in her chair, off of the back of the chair, using her core to hold herself upright. She's going to lean slightly forward, nose over toes, press into her whole foot, a little bit of emphasis on those heels, stand straight up, fully extend through those hips. Then she's going to push her bum back behind her to sit back down. So this is one of the ones that you can do 8 to 15 repetitions depending on how you're feeling. One set at the start, work your way up as it becomes easier. The next exercise is going to be our seated adductors with a ball or a towel or a pillow, really whatever you have that's squishy and about the right size. It can be a little bit bigger than this. This one's actually a little bit small, but just whatever you have available at your house. So I'm going to give the ball to Sherry. She's still in her nice upright, tall position. She's going to put the ball in between her knees and she's going to squeeze the ball. Now you can do this where you hold for a few seconds and release, and then you can do that in repetitions, again 8 to 15. Take breaks if you need to, but gradually work your way up to 15 and then add more sets as you need to.
Next one here is your bridge with a ball in between your legs. You don't need to do it with a ball between your legs, but if you have something small and squishy at home, that would be good. I'm going to give this to Kelsey here. She's going to put it just in between her knees. She's going to give it a nice light squeeze. And then as she exhales, she's going to lift her hips up. And slowly lower back down as she inhales. Once again, you want to make sure your feet are about hip width apart. So now that we're standing, we're going to do our heel raises. Kelsey's going to demonstrate on the ground first. And she's just lifting her heels up and slowly coming down. And just for safety, make sure you're by somewhere with a counter, something sturdy for you to hold on to in case you lose your balance.
Okay, so now we're into our more range of motion or flexibility exercises. So you can do these ones every day as your pain tolerance allows. So we're going to do a standing knee hug. And again, just like we did in level 1, you want to make sure that that knee is coming up nice and straight, right? So no out or in. Don't let any of the other muscles pull it. You just want to come straight up. As Sherry is demonstrating here, you always want to be next to something that you can hold on to with this one, especially at the start. She is staying nice and tall, stacked over her hips, shoulders, heel, straight up, pulling it in as far as she can get. Most of you probably won't be able to get as far as she can, especially at the start, but go just to within your pain tolerance, right? And make sure that you do both sides, equal amount on both sides. You can do 8 to 15 of these as well. Our next flexibility range of motion exercise is going to be snow angels. You're on your back on the ground or on a bed or wherever it is that you can get to safely and easily. And Sherry is just moving her legs in and out. So that is going to get full range of motion through her hips that she is able to do within her pain tolerance. And hopefully as you do this, and that can increase more each day, we would do again 8 to 15 of these as you are able, and then gradually increase the sets when you can. Good job, Sherry. This next one is a bit more of a range of motion one as well. It's similar to the one we did standing, but when you're on the ground, you can probably get a little bit more range of motion. So Sherry is going to slide her heel towards her, keeping that leg nice and straight, making sure it's not going inside or out. And she's going to pull that knee right into her chest to where as far as she can, then back out. And she's just going to continue through that, making sure she's taking a deep breath in, breathing out as she pulls the knee in. Breathing in and out as she pulls the knee all the way in, just because it does allow your muscles to stretch a little bit more. 8 to 15 on one side, and then switch to the other side and do the same on the other side.
Hamstring stretch. This one's fairly easy. Just put one foot out and push your hips back, chest forward. Nice, tall, long spine like Kelsey's got, and you should feel this in the back of your thigh. And you can start this hold for 15 to 20 seconds, and if you can hold her longer for up to 30 to 45, that's awesome as well.
We hope you have enjoyed this level. If you feel ready, you can move on to the next level.
If you are getting ready for surgery, we wish you the best of luck and we hope that our videos have helped.
And remember, consistency is key and don't overdo it.